The fans are filing in, the bands are playing, and we are ready for another trip at the state tournament in Lincoln, Nebraska, in a stacked C2 class here for a fun one on News Channel Nebraska. My name is Kalen Devin alongside Lou Siefker. We've got the 2 seed and the 7 seed in Class C2 girls, and what should be a really good one between two teams in Northeast Nebraska. You've got the Crofton Warriors and the Clarkson Leigh Patriots.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. You know, you've got a team like Crofton. They're the 2 seed. They're undefeated. How good is this class, right? When Aaron Losing stepped down for Crofton a couple years ago, you wondered, would this program go down a little bit? Well, Maggie Moon has said, no, absolutely no. They're 49-4 the last 2 years and undefeated this year. So Crofton's playing at a high level. Clarkson Lee's going to have to play really well in this ball game to beat them.
Maggie Moon's looking for her first state title as a head coach. Meanwhile, the same can be said for head coach Matt Murren and Clarkson Leigh, a team that was here last year looking to get some revenge this season.
Yeah, absolutely. They want to go on a run, obviously. I think it's important for them. You're playing a team like Crofton that defends the basketball so well and makes things happen from the defense. They've had some games that they've lost this year where they didn't score the ball really well. They're going to have to do that at a high level in this ball game, I think, to beat the Warriors.
I think the key now is who should you look out for? Clarkson Leigh and Crofton will tell you the key players coming up next in this battle on NCN.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Crofton and Clarkson Leigh ready to do battle. 2 seed versus the 7 seed here in Class C2. Kalen Devin, Lou Siefker. And when it comes to the Warriors, 25-0, they've made their way down here again looking for another state championship. And they've got they have everybody on the team who can step up and make some plays. We're to look for 2 twins, but specifically Sammy Allen, one of the 2 twins, otherwise Cassie Allen as well.
Yeah, well, Sammy and Cassie, both good players. Sammy's the one that usually ends up with the best, the assignment against the best offensive player, great defensive player. Crofton, we know Crofton loves to play defense and make things happen in the defense. Sammy Allen will probably see some, we'll talk about her in a minute, but Chloe Haniel, the best scorer for Clarkson Leigh, so it's going to be big. Defense always big. Sammy Allen will be big in this ballgame today.
Right, it's hard to talk about one twin without talking about the other one. Meanwhile, for Clarkson Leigh, though, Lou, you hit the nail on the head. Chloe Haniel, all-you-can-do athlete in every single sport. Chloe Haniel is someone to watch out for, and she's going to be a terror on the court. How can Crofton stop her? But first of all, tell us a little about Chloe.
Well, first of all, her coach said she's special. That's all you need to know, right? 20 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 5 steals a game, does a little bit of everything. She's a great player. And again, playing against a team so good defensively, Haniel's got to have her points in this ball game, I think, for the Patriots to get this thing done.
A stacked Class C2 bracket. We've got number 2 Crofton, number 7 Clarkson Leigh coming up. But first, let's send it down to the 3rd member of our broadcast. We'll give it to our main man, Michael Shively.
You often hear about how the road to state can be a tough one, a challenging one. It's difficult to get to Lincoln. But usually when people say that, they don't mean that literally. This was the literal case for the Crofton Warriors girls basketball team trying to get to state. They had a disruption. Traveling from Knox County in northeast Nebraska near the South Dakota border, they took Highway 81 and the bus broke down. It broke down near Madison, which is just south of Norfolk, so they called Madison Public Schools. And Justin Frederick, the superintendent, answered and was a huge help to get the Warriors on with their day. He helped transport the team to Madison High School. They got a practice in. He got them a new bus and then helped move their things from the previous bus to the new bus. They were originally supposed to practice in Columbus. They got it in Madison, and they got here safely to Lincoln yesterday. Now they're ready for the state tournament, and they'll be taking on Clarkson Leigh when we return to the Bob Devaney Sports Center on News Channel Nebraska.
A new year, a fresh start. A resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Preparing for the bottom half of our bracket here at the state tournament in Lincoln, Nebraska. Class C2, Crofton and Clarkson Leigh ready to do battle. Let's take a look at our school spotlight brought to you by Currency and take a look here at our bracket. Oh, there's Clarkson Leigh. First of all, the Patriots, they've made it 3 times. It's back-to-back now for the Patriots as they made it last year and again this year. Meanwhile, Crofton, they've made it a few more times than that. 22 times at state, multiple state titles. This team is dominant. Our school spotlight brought to you by Currency. If your business needs help financing big-ticket items, check out Currency. GoCurrency.com. Back after this, Crofton, Clarkson Leigh next.
This is Emily with Family Physical Therapy at our Fountain Point location. Family Physical Therapy offers physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Our therapists are highly trained and certified in a variety of techniques, offering individualized care designed specifically to meet your needs. Our patients are welcome to a friendly environment, and our therapists are driven by their patients succeeding and meeting their goals. Family Physical Therapy proudly serving various locations throughout central and northeast Nebraska. Our goal is to get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Public school teachers in Nebraska make a difference in our communities. I see it every day. Teachers connecting on a personal level with students and parents make our communities stronger. Our kids do better, community pride grows, and Nebraska thrives. Maybe that's why our public schools rank in the top 10 nationally year after year. Nebraska Public Schools. They are truly the heart of our communities.
A community is described as just a smattering of houses, everybody living together, but what makes it a community are the people that live in the house. Deschler is a community of about 750 people, and those individuals living in those houses have a common goal of improving their surroundings. That's where Midwest Bank comes in. We look out for each other. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. My name is Julie, and I'm extremely proud to be part of the Deschler community.
Ready for action number 2, Crofton, number 7, Clarkson Leigh. 2 Northeast Nebraska teams making their way down to the capital city. Well, let's take a look at the bracket right here. I'm Kalen Devitt along with Lou Siefker. Lou, you were here for those first 2, UTAN, Niobrara, Verdigris, and Cross County, and Bishop Neumann. What did you see in those 2?
Well, first of all, UTAN just looked dominant. Their defense was so good, really slowed Jocelyn Miller down the first 3 quarters. Now, Jocelyn, if you didn't, folks, if you didn't see it, she got her 2,000th point late in that ball game, which is pretty special. One of only 17 players ever to do that, but UTAN was great. Bishop Neumann really took control in the second half and pulled away from Cross County. Also did it very well in the defensive end. Bishop Neumann and UTAN in the semifinals, they've played twice this year. Now the third time UTAN won both the first 2.
So congrats to Utan and Bishop Neumann. I will say Jocelyn Miller, watching her at Niobrara Verdigris, she has always been a polarizing player, as both teams announcing their non-starters and then going to get ready for the starters here in just a moment. But let's talk about both of these two teams. The Warriors 25-0. They have the number 2 seed, only second to Utan 21-2. But Crofton made it to the state tournament a year ago in Maggie Moon's first season, now in their second year. What can we expect from this Crofton Warrior team?
Well, first of all, it's all about defense with Crofton, and they will hound you all over the floor. They like to pressure the basketball. They'll get you turned over, and they like to get out in transition and score points. I don't know that there's many programs in the state of Nebraska are as good at that as Crofton is. So certainly for Clarkson Leigh, as we see the starters here, they're going to have to be strong with the basketball. Can't have a lot of turnovers and beat Crofton. And as I mentioned, this is a team, Clarkson Leigh, that's had a couple of games. It's the last 2 losses of the season. They had, I believe it was 33 and 25 points in those 2 games. So can't have offensive lapses and stay with Crofton in this one.
Gotta love the way that Clarkson Leigh has played at the end of the year, though, beating Stanton Aquinas Catholic, then taking down a really good cross-county team, and Hastings St. Cecilia as well to book their ticket here to Lincoln. Hastings St. Cecilia has always been a really good team here in Lincoln, so the fact that the Patriots got past them, well, now they have another boulder in their way in the Warriors with Cassie Allen, Sammy Allen, the terrific twins with Lexi Wiebelhaus, Caitlin Gunther, and Ellie Tramp. So Crofton, very good starting 5, but they will have to find a way to contain the dominant offense set up by Chloe Haniel. Plus, you add in both Bryn and Bailey Secchi. You got 2 sets of sisters on both of these teams.
Yeah.
Which sisters will be the ones that propel their team to victory?
Yeah, that remains to be seen. You mentioned Chloe Haniel. She's a great player. And for Crofton, you're going to have to help out on her. I don't know that you can just play her one-on-one the entire ball game. But they'll get some help. And what Crofton's going to try to do is keep the ball out of her hands and force somebody else to do the damage to beat them.
Let's play state tournament basketball. You can hear Drew Danker say it. Let's get ready for some state tournament basketball here in Lincoln. We're excited for this one. 2 teams from Northeast Nebraska, Crofton and Clarkson Leigh. They don't play each other a whole lot just because of the different conferences, but still in the same general region. You've got Crofton in the Mid-States, you have Clarkson Leigh in the East Husker. Yeah. But both teams are a part of 2 conferences that are dominant in their own respects.
Yeah, so many teams from those conferences down here at state year after year. You play in those conferences, you play great competition, so when you come down to the state, it's no big deal. You've already played a lot of good teams. You mentioned Clarkson Leigh's finish to the season, Kaylin. I think that win over Hastings St. Cecilia knocked the Hastings St. Cecilia out of the state tournament. That's a big win. That's a confidence builder. I think Clarkson Leigh feels like they can play with anybody.
Tip-off is won by the Warriors as Gunther tips it to Crofton now right inside early. It's Ellie Tramp getting going underneath.
Quick bucket for Crofton right away.
Now here's what you always watch out for Crofton. They're famous at this. It's the defense in the backcourt, and it causes a 10-second violation. You can see Matt Murrin talk and say, we got to get this up the court quicker.
Yeah, the only way to prepare for Crofton is to have about 7 people out on the floor playing defense, because it feels like there's 7 out there. They trap, they're very quick, and they just really make life miserable for you on the offensive side.
Flipping it over to Gunther, another player to watch for Crofton. Underneath, taken away. Clarkson Leigh able to force the turnover. In the corner, looking for the dribble out, finding Haniel. Drives baseline, bounce pass far side. Patriots moving it all along nicely. 3-pointer short. The rebound from Allen. It's Cassie Allen across the way. Right side, Cassie Allen. Left it short as this trickles out of bounds and goes back to Clarkson Leigh.
That came out of Cassie's hands very flat. I'm not sure she had great grip on the basketball that time. Now Crofton, they're going to hound you, 82 feet here.
It's so hard to get past the defense. The full court press from Crofton is dominant. Clarkson Leigh looking like they will take their time offensively. Haniel getting a screen from Sechi. As already almost 2 minutes gone in our first quarter of action. Crofton leading 2-0 thanks to an Ellie Tramp bucket within the first 10 seconds. Sechi trapped, able to get it to Haniel. Getting past Tramp. Not a great pass in the pocket, picked from behind. Sammy Allen with the steal. Tramp across the court, trying to cut through the D, and then poked away. It's on the court again. Jump ball, but how about the heads-up defense from the Patriots? I believe it was Bailey Sechi who knocked it out of her hand.
And it's going to be Patriot basketball, so in essence a turnover. And if you're Clarkson Leigh, it's important that you don't turn the basketball over. And if you can control this pressure and do well in the half court, a lot of Crofton's points come off of defense and off of turnovers. If you limit turnovers, you have a chance to stay in this game.
Haniel, tough shot, no good with the left hand. And we get a travel on the other end. As soon as the Warriors got the basketball, and now that's already multiple turnovers here early in the basketball game for Crofton.
Yep, and I think Sammy Allen got the rebound there and then shuffled her feet as she turned to go up court. So it was a rebound and a turnover.
Sechi high pass, it is hauled in by Kosick. Get some hand checks by Cassie Allen. Left wing, Sechi drives in, using the body and the kick out, almost in, it is taken away. Again, it's Cassie Allen now poked around. Clarkson Leigh has it and a foul. Both teams screaming for the basketball. As our first quarter is brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours.
Somebody's showing their tummy on TV. I don't know, can you do that?
I don't think you can.
No, I can't. No, I've been banned from that for a long time.
Almost 3 minutes gone in the opening quarter. Kosick right back, Sechi for three. Good!
That's a great job. They've not allowed Crofton to run off turnovers. As a matter of fact, they've turned Crofton right back over. A good half-court possession there by the Patriots.
Bryn Sechi knocks down the three, now inside. Gunther swung it out of bounds. I think that's the right idea for Crofton. You want to try to feed it to Gunther on the inside along with Jansen. You got the height.
Yeah.
Go make it work. I think if you're Clarkson Leigh, you want to try to force Crofton to make this a low-scoring game, as low-scoring as possible, because it's hard to hang with a team like the Warriors who can score so many points anywhere.
Yeah, and again, a lot of that comes off their defense. Force them to play half-court offense. Not that Crofton can't do it. They certainly can. But when they're at their best is when they're running in transition.
Jada Allen with the pass in. Now left side open shot. It's Allen, knocks it down. The answer right back for the Warriors. Jada Allen for three.
Allen comes off the screen, open there from the wing on that three-point shot, knocks it home.
And play design is beautiful. Haniel's still looking for her first points. Can't leave her open for too long. Driving baseline and a foul. That goes against Jada Allen.
I think if you're Crofton, you've got to be really cognizant of Haniel and her ability to take the ball to the basket. So it's important that you get some help when she's driving. Players have to step away from their man and help out and keep her from making hay in the paint.
Here's Bailey Sechi now to the top of the circle. Bryn looking for a screen. Sechi takes it, goes up and fouled. That sends Bryn Sechi to the free throw line. The junior, second on the team in scoring, nearly 10 points per game.
Yeah, really see situations for Clarkson Leigh. Got to be good from the free throw line, and be limit turnovers obviously, and just have efficient half-court opportunities. Shoot the basketball well. A lot of things that are kind of common sense, I guess, but against Crofton's defense, your opportunities are limited. So when you have them, you have to make sure that you make them count.
You can hear Matt Murren in the background talking to the team about to get set for defense. Murren before the game just talking about how much of a challenge he knows Crofton is to contain, but they're here for a reason.
Yeah, you make it to state, you got a chance. Nobody's invincible, certainly not Crofton, as good as they are.
Open underneath before kicking out. Again, it's Allen for three. Left that one short, but the offensive rebound turnaround short off the front of the rim. Great attempt by Jansen. Now in the turnaround, Haniel got it to go, and a foul. How about it? And Matt Murren, look at how excited he is. Fired up, Coach.
Yeah, we got to get Coach Murren into this game. Oh, wait a minute. He's definitely into it. Haniel, that's what she does so well. You've got to stop the basketball. Can't allow her to take it all the way in, but she's special when it comes to that, like Coach Murren said. She's a special player, and her ability to take the ball at the basket, score, and get fouled is she's just about as good as there is in the state at doing that.
I love the way that he described it, just saying, yeah, you're right, the word special, and how you really can't coach Chloe Haniel. It's just Chloe Haniel. That's what she does. Does miss the free throw, but the rebound pulled down by Crofton. Now quickly up the court. Here's Allen taking it in. Kick out corner for three. Left that one short as well. The second short three from Cassie Allen.
Well, Bailey said she got that rebound. It looked like she had great position, but got tied up. That might have got away with one there. It looked like a foul, but that's a good job. You certainly want to keep Crofton off the offensive glass.
As this goes out of bounds, Clarkson Leigh with some good defense right on the interior. It was Cadence Indra, Chloe Haniel that helped change direction of the basketball. Look at the effort from Haniel.
Yeah, players like Haniel do it on both ends of the floor. Great defender.
Early lead for the Patriots. Warriors looking to regroup on defense. It's one of the best things about Crofton. This staple is their defensive effort, how quickly they get to the ball, as you see Ellie Tramp right on Setchi. Now knocking it, a couple athletes into each other. That's a foul against Tramp. Her second foul already with 2:52 to play in the first.
Yeah, Tramp went to the floor trying to get that loose basketball, but ran into the Patriot player, and which is Setchi, Bryn Setchi.
That is already 5 fouls. Well, remember, we go all the way back to the beginning of the season with the new NSAA rules. 5 fouls at a quarter is 2 free throws. And Bryn Setchi makes the best of her first opportunity.
Really like Clarkson Lee's effort and attitude in this first quarter. Absolutely not fearing Crofton. That's the big thing when you play a team like that. If you have any fear, you're done. If you come in here with a lot of confidence, give yourself a chance. If this game goes late, it's all the pressure's on Crofton as even though they're the 2 seed, they're undefeated and kind of the favorite coming in.
Maggie Moon has had a great job coaching this bunch this year. Now turning around high post, looking for the kick out. Cassie Allen wide open underneath with a little bit of contact and a foul called on Jay-Z Jansen. She heads to the free throw line.
That was good passing there, and Jansen takes it right into traffic and draws the foul. You know, we've seen a lot of good Crofton teams over the years. This is one of the bigger Crofton teams, a couple 6-footers that play, and Jansen's one of them.
She's a sophomore too for Jay-Z Jansen. I think that's always the amazing thing about Crofton is that they're never too big, but they're just always really fast.
Yeah. A lot of athletes. You got to be athletic to play in this system.
Both free throws perfect for Jay-Z Jansen. 9-7 in favor of the Patriots. Bailey Secchi across the court. Clarkson Leigh very patient offensively. We've seen early in the first quarter. It takes Secchi the cross-court pass to Haniel. Back inside, read beautifully by Caitlin Gunther. Now on the other end, it's Cassie Allen. Almost had it poked away, able to keep it up. Top of the circle, Arns. And the Warriors reset, now looking baseline. Wiebelhaas wide open for three. Sammy Allen, no good, short on that shot.
The shots have been there here. They've had some open looks of Crofton. A lot of shots have been short, just don't have their sea legs quite yet.
And then out of bounds. It gets away from Indra. 1:35 remaining in the first. As there's a shot of Maggie Moon.
Yeah, Coach Moon missed a few games this year. She went out and added to her family. She had a baby. Missed some games that Crofton did not miss a beat.
Maggie and Adam Moon, both stellar basketball players in Northeast Nebraska. Both played at Wayne State collegiately. Gunther, free throw line jumper off back iron. No good. And Indra pulls down the rebound, and a foul going against Crofton. That sets up two more free throws for the Patriots. It's Cadence Indra will head to the stripe.
Well, that's what you don't want to have happen. Those sort of fouls are the ones you don't want because the possession's already there. And if you're going to trap there, you want to have your hands straight up and down and try to force her to pass out of that trap. But when you start trying to steal the ball underneath there, then you create that foul situation. And not what you want here, even though she missed the first free throw, because a foul, you give up the other team with a couple free throws.
More opportunities at the line for Clarkson Leigh. Their seventh free throw on the way and good.
Checking back in for the Patriots, number 23,
Bryn Secchi back into the game as Wiebelhaas gets it to Cassie Allen with just over a minute to play in the first quarter. Clarkson Leigh, the 7th seed, leading by 3. Allen to Allen. The Twins up top. Cassie Allen again from 3. Too long this time. Slipping down to the court is Arns as Haniel looking for the kick out baseline. Bryn Secchi has to float it all the way across the court. Now Bailey Secchi, 35 seconds. Patriots can do what they want offensively. Haniel around his screen. "15 seconds. Eisenman in the corner, down to 8. Patriots got to go with 5. Eisenman drives. Had it knocked out of bounds. So now you can set up a set play here off the inbound.
Yeah, now you've got 3.8, plenty of time to get a shot off. You want to have something going toward the basket if possible here.
Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, yes!
3.8 into Haniel, back out of bounds, and it stays again with the Patriots. 2.9 off the clock.
Almost a second ticked off there. Now you've got a chance to run an inbound play underneath the hoop.
Here's Haniel. Had it knocked away. She's fighting for it. Whistle blown at the end of the first quarter for a jump ball. But it will not matter as we get sent to quarter number 2 in the lead for Clarkson Leigh. 10-7 over Crofton. Second quarter for state basketball Class C2 next.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for a winning play to make your game day complete? Look no further than Speedy Mart, your family-owned neighborhood convenience store. Score big with the wide range of snacks, drinks, and fuel for the road that will keep the whole crew cheering. And here's the kicker. Our friendly atmosphere and convenient location make every visit a slam dunk. So rally the family and head to Speedy Mart for the ultimate game day experience.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
It's my birthday. Take State. Clarkson, Leigh, and the Patriots up 10-7 over the Warriors as we send it down to the third member of our broadcast, Mr. Michael Shively.
Volleyball day in Nebraska in the fall at Memorial Stadium. An extra special day for many of these Clarkson Leigh girls athletes. The entire volleyball team was in attendance. Coach Snyder got them tickets. They were there. We actually talked to their parents outside on News Channel Nebraska. They were especially excited because Chloe Haniel has signed to play at Wayne State, who made the NCAA Elite Eight this year. Talking to Coach Matt Murren, I asked, did Chloe ever think maybe basketball was the way to go? He said, no, it's been volleyball. That's her first love the whole way through. But 1,731 career kills. She's now at 1,749 career points. Guys?
Excellent job. Shively in three. No good from Allen. Clarkson Leigh with the rebound, and here is Haniel. Yes, Wayne State commit for volleyball. Went to Nebraska volleyball days with the entire team, and a travel here against the Patriots. But I think it's going to be a long time, Lou, before anybody in this state stops talking about Nebraska volleyball day. It was amazing.
Yeah, one of the greatest things you ever see. A really big day for women's sports at the collegiate level, and really at any level. Amazing. You know, Coach Paulerai at Wayne State might want to talk Chloe Haniel to coming out playing two sports.
Coach Kneifel says no.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me keep her for volleyball. But when you have an athlete like Chloe Haniel who can do it all, it sure does make it hard to choose.
Yeah, Coach Masters might want to have her out there. She could play just about any sport. That'd be football, by the way.
Clarkson lead. Leigh with the lead over Crofton, 10-7. 1 minute gone in the second quarter. Haniel telling Setchi to go and run the play. Bryn Setchi over to Bailey. Bounce pass taken away again. There's the Warriors defense up the court. It is Cassie Allen, left hand, good. Brings the Warriors within one.
That's Crofton. That's what they do well. That's what they haven't done. You know, that's 8 turnovers now for Clarkson Leigh, but we haven't really seen a run out yet. But if Clarkson Leigh can limit that and force this into a half-court game, they have a chance to win. If they turn it over and allow Crofton to get out and run, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Driving in, kick out, three-pointer. Bryn Setchi rattles it in. Extends the Patriot lead to 4.
Great job, Setchi. Opened there from the wing on that three-pointer and knocked it home. Shoot at a high level in this ball game. When you have those open shots, make them count.
10 of the 13 points are Bryn Setchi. The answer, no good off the left side and out of bounds. Ellie Tramp off of the miss. Not a bad look, though. 4-point lead for Clarkson Leigh.
Crofton has not hit from the perimeter. They've not made perimeter shots in this ball game. Patriots have. The last one we just saw.
High pass up to Haniel. Patriots are winners of 9 out of their last 11. While Crofton Leigh winners of their last 25-0. Does that make it harder heading to the state tournament, knowing that you are undefeated without that loss? Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that coming up next. Clarkson Leigh 13, Crofton 9. A little bit of sweat on the Warriors early in our first half on NCN.
Life is a wild ride. It's important to have a trusted partner along the way. Liberty First Credit Union exists to provide its members with affordable financial services. Whether it is a large purchase, a new car or home remodel, overcoming obstacles, or chasing your dreams, financing life is what we do best. Give us a call or visit libertyfirstcu.com.
Matt Murrin of Clarkson Leigh with a 13-9 lead over Crofton. Got to be feeling pretty good of how they're playing right now and how they're playing as of late. Clarkson Leigh winners of 9 out of their last 11, and they have the basketball.
Yeah, that confidence when you play well at the end of the season. Again, this Clarkson Leigh team, they don't think they're the underdog in this game.
And a tie-up. And sends it back to the Warriors. Crofton 25-0. We talked a little bit about this earlier, but hitting on it now, 25-0. And you have not suffered a loss. Does that make it more difficult in the postseason when you know you are perfect up to this point?
I don't know that these kids worry about the undefeated record. Certainly it's something they would like to have. I think it's all about winning the state championship. The only thing is when you're undefeated and you got a target on your back, I think it makes it a little more difficult because you're expected to win. And if you're in a tight ball game, I think the pressure like this one could certainly swing toward Crofton.
Warriors with some nice ball movement. Gunther underneath, travels with the basketball off the turnaround. This is a Crofton team that averages nearly 57 points per game and still in single digits with just over halfway to play in the second quarter.
And Clarkson Leigh with 9 turnovers in this first half. You'd think that would be a recipe for Crofton to be ahead in this ball game. They have not been able to exploit those turnovers.
Haniel working inside, Eisenman the kick out, and now Patriots moving quickly, and the Warriors all over the basketball once again. It's another jump ball, and Maggie Moon gives the official a look of unbelief almost. I think she thought that was their ball.
Yeah. I think she thought maybe a foul should have been called.
Well, Sammy Allen was all over it. And check this out right behind us. Some great Patriots fans.
Gotta love it.
Front row for the state tournament. Clarkson Leigh keeps the basketball after the jump ball. Sechi to Sechi. Looking inside, tipped away. Gunther with the tip, and Jansen with the takeaway. Cassie Allen up to Sammy. Looking for the bounce pass. Back underneath to Jansen and fouled, and Jay-Z Jansen returns to the free throw line for attempts 3 and 4.
Again, that last turnover, 10 turnovers. And Crofton just not able to exploit it yet. That's a pretty good half-court set there. Ball into Jansen. Now a couple of free throws opportunity. Got her the basketball in the post where she's got that size advantage. And gets that one to fall through.
3 of 3 from the line for Jay-Z Jansen, and that puts Crofton at 10 points. Foul went against Gracelyn Eisenman. Both free throws good, and Jansen is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Bounce pass, Eisenman looking for the turn. On the dribble in, Haniel left hand, can't quite put enough juice on it. Here comes the Warriors, and there's a reach-in foul, Chloe Haniel.
It's only first one on Haniel. Goes without saying that she needs to be on the floor for Clarkson Leigh to win this game.
Warriors now within 2. They're trailing for most of the first quarter. Jansen on the baseline, high pass, kick out, Allen for 3. Sammy Allen connects on the 3.
And finally able to get some separation. Good ball movement against the zone of Clarkson Leigh. Got Allen open, and she knocked that one down.
On the turn, kick out corner. 3 to answer right back. Little bit too long and out of bounds. Now, Jansen forced out of bounds, and she was fouled.
Jansen had good position, able to secure that rebound, and then gets fouled. Now Crofton starting to make a run here. If you're Clarkson Leigh, you're down 1, but you've been in the lead a good chunk of this first half. You just got to keep playing through this and not allow a big run. You don't want to allow Crofton, which they're able to do often this year, is go on those long, like 10, 12, 14-point runs.
Here's Cassie Allen on the wing, back to Sammy, top of the circle. Under 3 to play in the first half. Jansen steps in. And another foul against the Patriots.
Well, one thing we talked about in the earlier games is the first game in like this arena. You come from a high school gym, the backdrop is so different, and teams sometimes struggle making, especially perimeter shots. Another turnover. Crofton's got their own turnover problems. But sometimes you see the slow starts offensively until kids get used to that backdrop in a bigger arena.
Kosick wound up with the basketball after having it tipped into her hands. Now Indra drives baseline, goes up, blocked by Gunther. Up the court quickly to Allen. Here's Cassie Allen, no good, too strong. And right back to the Patriots. Haniel with speed against Jansen. Haniel lays it in. Patriots retake the lead by 1. Quickly now, Crofton to Gunther. Now Jada Allen, and Cassie Allen fires away again. Can't hit it. And Haniel is poked the rebound by Ava Kosick.
That's a shot that's been there, those open threes. We talked about Clarkson Leigh needing to shoot at a high percentage. Crofton has struggled from the perimeter in this ballgame.
Three-pointer, Clarkson Leigh rattles in and out, no good. From Sechi. A minute and a half remaining in the first half. Underneath, Gunther. Nice pass out in the corner on the cutting. Jada Allen, too strong, chasing her own rebound. She's got it. And an offensive foul against Jada Allen. And make sure to stick around for our halftime highlights as well. They're brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman will help make your Julie dreams come true.
See that Jada Allen there after that rebound kind of cleared some space. She was surrounded by Patriots. Gets the offensive foul called against her. Clarkson Leigh up 1. Again, you mentioned the pressure when you got hit with some flying warm-up suit there. But when you're in a game like this and you're Crofton, the later that it goes, the pressure does become greater because Crofton, they're entering this tournament as the favorite, even though they're the number 2 seed. I think people are expecting them to win. And when this game gets, the longer it goes and Clarkson Leigh's right there, then the pressure really shifts over to Crofton.
Some more substitutions. Checking back in with a minute and 20 seconds to play in the first half. Reese Whitfield to pass it in. A timeout immediately by Coach Murrin. 15-14, Clarkson Leigh in front of Crofton by 1. They've got the basketball when we return on News Channel Nebraska.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
Patriots are fighting early in the first half, leading 15-14 over the Crofton Warriors. My name is Kalen Devin. I'm joined by Lou Siefker here. We are in Lincoln, Nebraska for what's been a really fun matchup between these two teams. Crofton, I think, a lot of the times they were kind of looked at as one of the big favorites at the beginning of this season. UTAN obviously very good, number 1 seed. Now Crofton, the number 2 seed, 25-0, perfect regular season. But the Warriors were talked about as a team to watch out for from the get-go. Clarkson, Leigh just trying to make it back here, and right now they are putting up one heck of a fight.
Yeah, I like what they're doing. I think the recipe, you want to limit some of the turnovers that you've had, but the turnovers so far haven't really hurt you. They've been all in the offensive end, and Crofton has not been able to get out and run very often against that. But what they've done is they've made this kind of a half-court game, which is not what Crofton wants to play, and it certainly gives Clarkson Leigh that chance to stay in this game and give themselves a chance come late in the game to win it.
Ava Kosick checks out, and coming in is Nevaeh Zolkowski. Patriots have their opportunity here. Lou, do you think you hold for the last shot with the 1-point lead?
No, I think you're selective here, but I wouldn't want to go away from being too aggressive. If you have an opportunity to attack the basket, I think you take it.
Looking for a screen. Haniel has to get rid of it to Bryn Secchi.
What you don't want is like a quick three-point shot, a shot that you can get at any time.
Bailey Secchi, tough shot, fights for her own rebound, goes back up and travels. Bailey Secchi walked with it, and that gives it right back to the Warriors.
That's unfortunate. Great offensive rebound by Secchi. You see this again. When it goes up and just gets that board, shuffled her feet underneath there, couldn't really see it. But that was a really good offensive rebound by Secchi.
Crofton with a big opportunity to vacuum some momentum into the locker room. Corner 3, it's no good by Tramp. Rebound poked around, picked back up by Allen. Kick out Gunther for a triple, no good. Another rebound, this time it's Clarkson Leigh with it. And a whistle going against the Warriors.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul. Crofton just not making perimeter shots at all in this half. That's one thing that's kept Clarkson Leigh right in this, is their inability to make shots. And you give Clarkson Leigh some credit defensively, but they have had some open looks that they've just not able to make fall through the hoop.
Jordan Arns had the foul, now here comes Haniel. Haniel right down, looking for the pass. Back to Haniel with a 1-point lead, had a ball poked away, ping-ponged around, picked up by Arns, 2 seconds on the clock, bounce pass, pull-up jumper 3, no! Good look as time winds down for Ellie Tramp, but the 7th-seeded Clarkson Leigh Patriots take a 1-point lead over the undefeated 2-seeded Crofton Warriors, 15-14 after one half of basketball. In our Class C2 battle, we're back with our halftime highlights, stats analysis, and more from Michael Shively coming up on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Allo. High-key internet for a low-key price. Want to see what games we're covering? Follow on X at NCN Sports.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitor Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Zollner Ford and Lincoln. Meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. 5 Points Bank. Trust a better bank for your financial needs. And by Family Physical Therapy, getting you back in the game.
Here in the Devaney Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. Look at all the banners from the Huskers here in their home city. But let's take a look at our halftime highlights in this game as Clarkson Leigh leads Crofton 15-14 right now in upset alert. If the Patriots could hold on and beat the Warriors. Corner three, how about it? Bryn Secchi, she's been on fire, started off hot. Her first of 2 threes there. Crofton looking for an answer. Got to be impressed with the way that they've scored. And how about Jada Allen? She knocks down a triple to answer back. That's the 1 of 2 threes for Crofton so far. And then another big shot, Chloe Haniel. The do-it-all player you can for Clarkson Leigh, and Cassie Allen lays it in off a steal and a score. That's what the Warriors are bread and butter at. And how about another Bryn Secchi 3, her second. 10 points in the first half for Bryn Secchi.
Yeah, she's been a difference maker for sure for the Patriots. There's the other three-pointer you talked about with Crofton. Not a high percentage from the perimeter, though, in the first half for Crofton. And then, boy, you get Haniel, those sort of looks. We talked about a long afternoon. It could be a long afternoon for Crofton if Haniel gets those sort of looks. But for Crofton to win this game in the second half, they've got to do a better job on their perimeter. And they also have to, they turned Clarkson Leigh over 11 times. If you'd have told me Clarkson Leigh would have 11 turnovers at halftime, I would have expected Crofton to be well ahead. That didn't happen. They had maybe 1 or 2 fast break opportunities. So, you know, for Crofton, again, you got to turn those turnovers into points. That's what you've done all year, and that's what you're going to have to do in the second half. Clarkson Leigh has done the recipe for success is to turn this into a half-court game. Don't allow Crofton to get out and run, and then you know, make some shots. You know, just be the better team in the half court, and they give yourself a chance to win. They've done that. They're up 1 here at halftime.
Let's take a look at our C2 map of where all these teams are in Class C2. And as you can see, it's a little heavy on the east side of the state.
A little bit.
You got Niobrara, Verdigris, and Crofton way up at the top. Then a little bit further down, you have Oakland Craig. They're on the far east side, and Clarkson Leigh. And then you have the others mixed in there on the south. You've got Houghton, Cross County, Bishop Newman, and Elmwood Murdoch. So everybody's kind of bunched in on that east side, and you got Niobrara, Verdigris, and Crofton say, hey, why do we have to drive so far?
Yeah. Well, wait till tomorrow when we start talking about teams that are out in the Panhandle area, and then talk about long drives.
6-hour drives?
Yeah.
It's worth it for a state tournament and a state championship. How about that? 15-14, Clarkson Leigh in front of Crofton. A little bit of an upset alert as the 7 leads the 2. And we'll be right back with more on News Channel Nebraska. We'll have some more halftime highlights or halftime coverage for you before heading into the third quarter on NCN. That's next. Love all the signs here at the state tournament. One of the best parts, just looking into the crowd and seeing the energy, the excitement from both the fan bases, as number 7 seeded Clarkson Leigh in front of the number 2 seed Crofton, 15-14. My name is Kalen Debin here with Lou Siefker on News Channel Nebraska. You talk about 2 teams from Northeast Nebraska that are in conferences essentially that beat each other up with the Mid-States and the East Husker Conference, but 2 very different histories when it comes to the state tournament. Crofton, they've been here a lot. Warriors have won 9 state championships. They're looking for their 10th. Meanwhile, Clarkson Leigh looking for their first ever as a co-op. Before that, the only time that Clarkson or Leigh has won a title was back in 1996, and that was Leigh by themselves.
Yeah, that's Crofton has such a great history. They've won 3 straight championships twice. I always thought it was funny that Coach Aaron Losing, his name is spelled losing, L-O-S-I-N-G, which he never did. They always won. They won every time. But I really like, first of all, Maggie Moon's done such a great job. This program has not missed a beat since Aaron Losing has stepped down, and they're just as dominant. I really like what Matt Murin has done for Clarkson Leigh, and I love watching the guy. First of all, I'm getting tired watching him. He's over here working as hard as the players. But you can tell he's got a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and he's one of the main reasons, I think, along with some really good players that he's got, that this team is where they're at. So Clarkson Leigh, I think, is going to be good for a while with Coach Murin hanging around on the bench.
Honestly, I think Coach Mern's probably pretty happy that he doesn't have to face another East Husker team here in the first round of state.
Yeah.
For the past 2 times that the Patriots have been here, they lost to Oakland Craig and then made it last season, lost to the eventual champion Pender, 2 teams that they see all the time in the regular season.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you mentioned that. Pender is in D1 this year, and much like Crofton, I'd say Pender's the favorite. You got GACC, another team from this neck of the woods that I think they probably challenge them, but yeah, when you play in Northeast Nebraska and you play in those respective conferences, the one thing it does, you may not have a stellar record when you get here, but you've been toughened up. You're ready for the competition because you play good teams all the time. And that just helps you come postseason because you're going to come to state, you're going to find some really good teams down here, but you've already seen a bunch of them, so it's like it's nothing new. You're ready for that sort of competition.
Winner of this game goes on and will play the winner of Elmwood Murdoch Oakland Craig. And right now, before we get our third quarter started, we have Michael Shively waiting below.
Tempo was a big point of conversation for both coaches at halftime. For Coach Matt Murrin of Clarkson Leigh, he said he loves that this has become a half-court game, and he wants his team to continue to make it that way. That's where they have the advantage. He says it's going to be critical to continue to handle the ball well against the Crofton pressure. That will be critical in the second half. Talking to Maggie Moon of Crofton, she says they need to settle in a little bit more if they're going to keep missing shots. They need to crash the offensive glass, and if they get the chance for steals and layups, they're absolutely going to take them. They want to increase the tempo. Guys?
Thanks, Michael. I love the way that both coaches approached their halftime analysis. You've got Matt Murrin very happy with the pace of play. We talked about that. Clarkson Leigh pretty happy if you can keep Crofton off the board, a team that averages almost 60 points, held to 14 in the first half. That is amazing for the Patriots. On the other hand, for the Warriors, I don't think Maggie Moon expects her team to continue to miss shots, but just in case, crash that board. Those shots will fall.
Yeah, you got to get the offensive glass.
Gunther going in right away, has it taken away by Haniel. Clarkson Leigh coming the other way with Bryn Setchi. Has that ball poked away, and that's what Crofton loves to do. And the Patriots end up fouling as well.
Well, you see Ellie Tramp there. That just number 34 just went right up and at the timeline almost to pressure the basketball and force that turnover. I think you're going to see a much more aggressive pressure, maybe even full court for Crofton here in the second half, trying to do exactly what these coaches talked about, and that's change the tempo.
A turnover each way, and now a second turnover for Crofton to start the third quarter. Here comes Haniel. Bailey Setchi, the high pass, almost slipped away out of the hands of Eisenman, but able to start as Haniel gets a quick jump past, and great defense with the Warriors. Sammy Allen now to Cassie Allen all the way across the court. Tramp step back three, no. Nice rebound by Eisenman.
Yeah, great job to block out. Box out there, get the rebound, and limit Crofton to one and done.
Warriors all over the place defensively right now, making it hard for Clarkson Leigh to find an opening. Inside jumper, good. Bryn Setchi, her hot day continues, 12 points.
Yeah, excellent drive by Setchi, gets into the paint all the way to the hoop and scores.
Increases the Patriot lead to 3. Clarkson Leigh's been leading most of this game. The backdoor cut, lay-in is good. Sammy Allen slipped in unnoticed like a thief in the night.
And twin sister delivered that pass. Cassie Allen with the assist.
And then coming away with the foul, it is Sammy Allen. That's her first foul.
There's some more of that full court pressure we had kind of anticipated. I think Crofton going to be much more aggressive all over the floor defensively in the second half.
Back to a 1-point game in favor of the Patriots. Off the turn, Bailey Secchi pulls up no good. Wiebelhaus with the board and hands it off to Tramp. Kick out, wide open for three, another one. That one short, but the offensive rebound by Wiebelhaus. Bounce pass for Gunther, able to pick it up and off the turn, has a foul called.
Well, Coach Moon talked about crashing the glass. Got the offensive rebound, and Gunther gets fouled down in the low block.
Patriots continue to leave the Warriors open on the perimeter. Crofton's still not having a lot of success from out there.
And just not knocking down, easy for me to say, not knocking down threes. That's hurt Crofton in this ballgame.
They've had the opportunities, haven't quite converted. Sammy Allen to Caitlin Gunther. As Tramp sees an opening, looks for it, spins around, gets it to Tramp. Tramp lost the basketball. And a kickball violation against Clarkson Leigh. Crofton able to keep possession.
Well, Crofton trying to get the ball inside, but Clarkson Lee's done a great job just doubling down on the post and not allowing easy looks inside the paint.
Off the inbound, here's Gunther. To Allen, falling down is Haniel, and now a travel. I believe that was Indra that fell down, along with Sammy Allen. Trying to get an explanation from the official, Maggie Moon. Off the travel call.
Yeah, Coach Moon wanted a foul. Did not like the official's explanation, but you never do, and the foul goes against your team, right? I mean,
high pass taken away, read like a defensive back. Here comes Sammy Allen the other way. Allen stops and kick out. Tramp for three. No. Another rebound for Clarkson Leigh. It's Bailey Secchi with the board. So again, the opportunities for the Warriors. Kick out Patriots. Indra baseline. Taken away again. Tramp. It's a foot race. Tramp to the glass. No good. And out of bounds. Clarkson Leigh goes. The opportunity from Tramp is there to take the lead. And Maggie Moon calls a timeout. 17-16. Clarkson Leigh still hanging out in front. 4:28 remaining in the third quarter on NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Got some important aspects of the Crofton Athletics right there. Watching the Warriors take the court. Still in a deficit, but looking to retake the lead here.
Yeah, really missed an opportunity there. You don't see Ellie Tramp miss lay-ins too very often, but Crofton struggling shooting the basketball really throughout this entire ballgame.
And another foul against the Patriots. On the drive in from Cassie Allen. It's already the third foul against the Patriots here in the third quarter. 4:27 remaining in the period.
Cassie Allen shooting two.
Big free throws. First one, no good.
The thing you got to be worried about with Crofton is you start missing shots. You start pressing a little bit, and that makes it worse. Sometimes you even get to the free throw line, you start thinking about the shots you've missed.
And we're tied as Cassie Allen able to knock down the second of 2 free throws. It's 17 all. This is where you want to be if you're Crofton. Keep them tied, keep Clarkson Leigh in. Looking for the back door, ending up to pass it back to the top. Here's Sechi. Bailey Sechi to Indra, floater off the side, no good and out of bounds, and it goes off of Clarkson Leigh, and Murrin talking with the official, wanting a foul, didn't get it.
Yeah, Coach Murrin saying she got her on the arm.
17-17, and the Warriors with a chance to take the lead, a lead they haven't held for quite some time.
Yeah, surprisingly low-scoring game. You'd think that kind of plays into Clarkson Leigh's hands.
Now down to the court, sliding for it, still fought for, now a jump ball.
Hey, good job.
And it goes right back to Clarkson Leigh.
And Crofton having their own turnover issues now. That's number 11. 14 on the afternoon for the Patriots.
Haniel averages about 20 points a game. She's got 4 so far. Right now it's Bryn Sechi with the ball right now with 12 points, and she double dribbles, which gives it on back to the Warriors. We have just seen one heck of a display of basketball. The official's pretty happy. Did you see the way he jumped up and grabbed that ball? Almost hit me.
Well, I was open. I don't know why, I was going to take that shot, but
Here we go.
Clock winding down in the third quarter. We're tied at 17. Crofton still looking for the perimeter. Now Cassie Allen jumps up inside left hand. It's no good. And back out of bounds off of the Patriots again.
Allen just a little off balance on that shot. I like the fact if you're Crofton, you're just not making threes, so you're attacking in the paint, try to get something inside and make things happen that way. But I credit Clarkson Leigh's interior defense. It's been outstanding in this ballgame.
Gets it in underneath, kick out for the lead. Good, Ellie Tramp, and Crofton back in front, 19-17.
Ellie Tramp open that time, was not going to miss that one. Made that one count.
Then it's poked away. Haniel lost it. Wiebelhaus over the court to Cassie Allen. Now to Sammy. Sammy works inside and draws contact, heading to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, that's where the Crofton can get you. They have not been able to turn turnovers into points very often in this ball game, but when you play Crofton, you've got to limit turnovers because that's what they're really good at, and able to at least get to the free throw line off this last turnover.
And even after the steal, first missed free throw for Sammy Allen. She'll try again. Able to knock down the second one. The lead is 3 for Crofton. Patriots trying to find a way to get that offense going again. Timeout called by Matt Murrin and Clarkson Leigh. Crofton back in front, 2:40 to play in the third, 20-17 Warriors over the Patriots. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Atlas Fiber Internet has definitely increased the productivity of our office. It's one of those things with internet and being a marketing company, we have to have it on and running all the time. And it's always up. We don't run into lags, we don't run into latency issues. It doesn't vary throughout the day, it doesn't vary on weekends or busy time periods. We have local service here. We need to go talk to somebody. They're just a quarter of a mile away for us to be able to chat with somebody. And that is a huge peace of mind for me as a business owner. So not hesitate at all to recommend Allo to anybody.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Allo. High-key internet for a low-key price. Want to see what games we're covering? Follow on X at NCN Sports.
Matt Murrin just calling a timeout for Clarkson Leigh as Crofton retakes the lead 20-17. 2:40 to play in the third quarter. Kalen Devin, Lou Siefker with you today. Patriots with the ball. And there comes trouble again. Cassie Allen, she's got it, goes up, had it blocked out of bounds, but fouled.
It's going to be imperative for Clarkson Leigh to be strong with the basketball. Lazy passes end up on the other end of the floor when you play Crofton. And just not a good pass. Now a chance here to extend the lead for Crofton.
And even more dangerous territory now. 5 fouls against Clarkson Leigh, which now after that will have 2 free throws every time for the Warriors.
Cassie Allen now.
That was just a great read by Cassie Allen. Saw where that pass was going and effortlessly picked it off.
Missed the free throw. But here's what we talked about now. You cannot have the offensive end fall for the Patriots if you want to stay in this game against one of the best defensive teams in the state. And an offensive foul on Bailey Secchi. 2 more free throws for Clarkson Leigh, or maybe we'll have it on this end of the court. That's where we'll start it because of the offensive foul.
Yeah, but player control foul. So yeah, it's a physical game. Secchi just tried to clear space, so easy call there for the officials. The question is, can Clarkson Leigh pick it up offensively, and on the other end, can Crofton take advantage of these turnovers?
Sammy Allen tries for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Jansen works her way in. Had it knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. Great defense by Nevaeh Zolkowski. Caitlin Gunther back in for Jaycee Jansen.
Hey, no switch. Chloe,
And Gunther will pass it in.
Chloe, post.
Gets it into Cassie Allen underneath. Gunther. Crofton looking for an opening. Wiebelhaus too high, pass out of bounds.
Nope. So many times, so many games throughout the years you've seen, this is where Crofton takes control and puts the other team away. They have not been able to do that. The door is still open for the Patriots.
Defense on Haniel is Allen. Now it's over to Bryn Secchi, covered by Tramp. Secchi on the turn. Tries to fake out the defender, goes up, gets it to go. Bryn Secchi continues her phenomenal day, 14 points.
What a move by Secchi. That's a big-time shot. Came at a much-needed time.
21-19. Crofton still looking to find some shots from the perimeter fall. Sammy Allen inside to Wiebelhaus. Goes up, traveled, gives it right back to the Patriots.
Wow. 1:05 left to go before the fourth quarter, and the Patriots have a chance to tie or take the lead.
Bryn Secchi checks out of the game. Bailey in, along with Haniel to pass it in. 65 seconds to play in the third quarter. Haniel gets it into Indra. Got to get this over half court. And Haniel does. Full head of steam. Kick out, had it poked away, and then Indra's back on it. Lost it underneath, chasing after it. Patriots able to keep it. Bailey Secchi. Nice closeout by Cassie Allen. Secchi inside, and a foul called against the Warriors. Patriots fortunate to keep possession there.
Yeah, they are. Well, nothing easy on either end offensively. Just nobody's getting good looks right now. Hands in passing lanes, great contests. It's just, it's going to be a battle of wills here as we head into the fourth quarter.
On the drive, Kosick lost it. Back to Indra. Indra inside pull-up jumper. No good. In and out. Would have tied the game. It's on the court. Tramp ends up coming back up with it. Over to Wiebelhaus. This pass is too long, but she's able to hop back on it. 18 seconds to play in the third. 21-19. Tramp. Wiebelhaus with 12. Tramp double team. Three-pointer, Allen, no. Jada Allen, no good. Taken away on the court. And that ends our third quarter. We've got a good one. As number 7, Clarkson Leigh has number 2, Crofton on the ropes, but the Warriors still in front, 21-19. Fourth quarter action next on NCN.
Crofton hoping for a state championship in basketball. Somebody on their team knows something about state championships. That's Jordan Arns. She already has 10 state titles. That's 7 in state track, 3,200, 1,600, and the 800. And also won 3 state cross-country gold medals. But she fell during her senior year race this fall at Kearney Country Club, finishing in 16th place. A devastating blow to someone who had never lost a cross-country race to somebody from Nebraska. But talking to Coach Maggie Moon, who's not the cross-country coach, but says she couldn't have handled it any better. She is a gamer, and her attitude helps the basketball team.
Arns is a gamer. She's also a hooper. But right now, Warriors with a 2-point lead. Patriots have them on the ropes. To have an athlete like Arns on your team, got to feel pretty happy about that if you're Maggie Moon.
Yeah, certainly with that winning pedigree, knows how to win.
Secchi gives it off, and the lay-in is good for Bailey Secchi. We're tied.
Secchi to Secchi, that's a good drive. The kickoff to the open teammate for the easy bucket.
A bunch of winners on both teams, and how about that? Ellie Tramp with a triple. Crofton back in front by 3.
What a clutch shot there by Tramp. Crofton not making many threes in this ball game. That one was huge.
24-21, Warriors back up by 3. Maybe the offense to get started here in the fourth quarter. Underneath, had it blocked, taken away. Allen to Allen, Sammy Allen, good!
Well, the block shot on the defensive end leads to a transition basket. That's Crofton basketball.
Almost gets away from Bailey Secchi. Looking to drive, goes up with the right hand and draws the foul. That sends Bailey Secchi to the free throw line. 26-21. Crofton in front by 5. Fourth quarter is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. First free throw, Bailey Secchi, good. Big ones here.
Yeah, every possession now is big. 6:08 to go. And you're Clarkson Leigh obviously within striking distance. Got to stay there. You don't want to fall behind 2-4 in this ball game.
Second one, good. Still a 3-point lead for Crofton. Nice pass out from Arns. Back underneath, Gunther right there, no good. Grabs a rebound and had it poked out of bounds. Patriots take possession back.
Well, Crofton just not finishing plays. That was a point-blank look, just did not get it to go. And here we go again. Clarkson Leigh with a chance to possibly tie this ball game.
Haniel with a length of the floor to go, down by 3. It's go time in the fourth quarter. Dish it off. Kosick, kick out, corner 3, Secchi, good, we're tied! 26-26. Matt Murrin slaps the court, he's fired up. Crofton with the chance to end this run and shut down the Patriots faithful.
Pressure now definitely on Crofton. What a big-time shot by Secchi to knock down that 3. We've got a ball game brewing.
The three, Allen, no offensive rebound. It's good. Put back for Caitlin Gunther.
Yeah, nobody boxed Gunther out. Missed. That's what Coach Moon talked about. Crashed the glass off those missed shots, not shooting the ball well, get those second chance opportunities.
And a foul against the Warriors. But how big has Bryn Setchi been today?
She's been excellent. She's been brilliant in this game. Crofton's done a good job on Haniel, but Setchi's been a player that's stepped up and made big plays, none bigger than that last three-point shot.
17 points for Bryn Setchi. 2-point lead for Crofton after the big bucket from Caitlin Gunther. Crofton looking to get it inside offensively, as we've seen. Now inside Setchi, got it, and a foul!
Wow.
Bryn Setchi, again, you can't stop her, 19 points.
Kaylin, how big has Bryn Setchi been? We've asked that question, right? Watch this shot. Goes through traffic, it's hit in the face. Somehow maintains focus on the basket, gets it up and in, and now it's a 1-point lead for the Patriots. My goodness.
20 points for Bryn Setchi, and the lead is right back to Clarkson Leigh. What a game. Allen to Allen. Tramp to Jansen. Cassie Allen. Contact and a foul on the court.
You're going to call that on the floor. That's only foul number 1 against Clarkson Leigh, so no free throws yet.
Bryn Setchi takes a much-needed break. She looks exhausted, but this is the game that she has stepped up most in, and the Patriots have to be proud.
Oh, absolutely. What a great game she's played.
Almost lost it. Gunther's there to clean it up. Inside Jansen. Turn around. No. Patriots wind up with the basketball. Haniel all the way across the court. Now Indra. Bailey Setchi drives baseline. Goes up. No good. Tied up. And a foul. I think that's going to go on Bailey Setchi. And it does.
Well, if you're Crofton, you got a couple of 6-footers in Jansen and Gunther. You've got to really control the boards here. You can't allow second chance points. And, for Crofton, just kind of forcing some shots here. You got to try to have a good possession here and find an open look. Clarkson Leigh has really made Crofton work. Almost another turnover.
Out of bounds. And Setchi, I think Setchi she wanted to get the foul, kind of got checked into. No foul called, 3:54 to play in the game. 29-28. Patriots up top. Tramp thought about it. Wide open, Cassie Allen. Tipped away, and a foul against the Patriots. No, it's against the Warriors. It's on Ellie Tramp.
That's number 4, Kaylin, on Ellie Tramp.
Wow. Take another look. The bump from Indra and Tramp.
I think that went against Ellie Tramp, did it not?
Thought it did as well.
Board still says 3. We'll check on that.
Inside, a tie-up. That is the correct call. Great job defensively to get that tie-up.
Cassie Allen with a great block. Timed that perfectly. But the tie-up, the possession arrow stays with Clarkson Leigh.
And a timeout, Matt Murrin. 3:25 remaining. 29-28. Don't get off your couch, because this one is fantastic. Patriots ahead of the Warriors by 1 on NCN.
Hi, this is Misty. Here at Family Physical Therapy, we strive to go beyond your symptoms, ensuring you have access to quality, individualized care. We offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Family Physical Therapy has an excellent staff that cares about our patients' success. Whether you're suffering from a sports injury, a stroke, or working to improve balance and coordination, Family Physical Therapy is here to help. When you're here, you're family. Visit us at one of our many Nebraska locations today.
Patriots with the basketball, they've got the lead. The 7 seed still alive against number 2 Crofton, 25-0. Clarkson Leigh 17-6, trying to pull off the shocker on the first day of the tournament, but great defense. Ellie Tramp said she gets back on it. Inside, nice pass to Haniel, looking for the out on the turn, and a foul. It goes against the Patriots. Both teams very close now in foul trouble. 4 fouls against Crofton, 3 against Clarkson Leigh.
That was Bailey Secchi's 4th foul. It looks like we'd mentioned the 4th foul on Tramp. She's still listed at 3. I don't think that last foul on Clarkson went against Tramp.
28-29. Warriors in a 1-point deficit. Under 3 to play. Corner, Cassie Allen doesn't take it. Sammy Allen does. No good. Another rebound for the Patriots. Pulling it down is Eisenman. Here comes Haniel. Haniel slows it down. Bailey Secchi for 3. Left it short. And now Crofton with numbers to Gunther. Gunther for the lead. No.
Wow.
Secchi with the rebound.
Boy, has Crofton struggled making shots they make most of the time. They just have not been able to finish.
Almost poked away. Now it is. Now it's a foul. It goes against Allen. It's Cassie Allen that will put Ava Kosick on the free throw line. 2:02 remaining with a 1-point lead for Clarkson Leigh. Doesn't get any bigger than these foul shots.
Yeah, these are big ones. This is the point in the game we talked about where now I think Crofton's starting to feel that pressure. Free throw no good. Only down 1 though, but you're struggling to just make shots right now. You're the undefeated team, the team everybody seems to think is going to win in Class C2, and you're down 1 with 2 minutes to go.
Both free throws no good from Kosick. I think there's a little bit of sweat on both sides.
Yeah, if you're Clarkson Leigh, you're close to an upset, so yeah. But Clarkson Leigh, I think, is the team playing right now with a little more confidence. And
inside, looking for Tramp on the wing. .135 remaining. Cassie Allen to Sammy. Tramp double teamed. Wiebelhaus. And a foul goes against Clarkson Leigh. That's number 4 against the Patriots. This game could very well come down to free throws. Here at the very end, one more foul against Clarkson Leigh would be bonus for Crofton, and then it'd be fouls either way would equal free throws. Sammy Allen gets the inbound. Tramp, she's been big today.
The Clarkson Leigh kind of playing off of those shooters. They're daring Crofton to take those shots. Maggie Moon calls a timeout.
1:11 remaining, 29-28. Clarkson lead with a 1-point lead over the 2-seeded Crofton Warriors. We're back with more of this incredible game next.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Zollner Ford and Lincoln. Meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank for your financial needs. And by Family Physical Therapy, getting you back in the game.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Can the Patriots pull off the opening round stunner? 7th-seeded Clarkson lead 29, 2nd-seeded Crofton 28. Warriors with the basketball and a chance to take the lead with a bucket. Cassie Allen to Sammy Allen to Tramp. Wide open is Allen. Both of them are open on the perimeter, tipped away and taken by Clarkson. Leigh and a jump ball.
Right
Crofton
now,
fortunate to get the ball back.
Yeah, you're right. They very much are. Crofton is tentative right now. They're not the aggressive team that we expected to see, and that's because they've been missing shots. But Clarkson Leigh really kind of backing out into the paint and
tipped again, stolen again. Secchi with it, picks up the ball, and Murrin calls a timeout. He runs to the official to call the timeout.
That's good.
You hear boos from Crofton. Both, we're going to keep it here. The official is smiling. You have Crofton who wants a technical because Murrin runs to the official to make sure he gets that timeout.
Yeah, I don't think that's a technical. He's trying to get the official's attention. It's loud in here. The official's back is turned. He's just running up to get his attention to try to save that possession. Now, what I was saying earlier is Clarkson Leigh has really packed it into paint, and they're daring Crofton to shoot the basketball. Crofton has been very tentative. They're not looking for those shots, and they're trying to force it inside, and they're turning the basketball over. So Clarkson Leigh, that's first of all, a really good timeout by Coach Murrin. And now Clarkson Leigh has possession of the basketball. I got to believe Crofton's going to be pressuring now, full court.
Yeah, and I think you don't have to foul yet, but you're thinking about it. And let me just say, for Matt Murrin, who would... You cannot play with enough energy with Matt Murrin. I mean, he is all over the place. He is one of the most energetic coaches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy, I think he'd be, I mean, he's going to be, I'm sure he's a demanding coach, but he looked like he'd be a fun guy to play for. A lot of energy over there.
Here comes the crucial pass in. Haniel's got it. Down to the court and a foul. It goes against Clarkson Leigh. Whoa, 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 and now Haniel heading to the free throw line. Check this replay here.
That's Cassie Allen gets the foul call. That's, boy,
wow.
That's a tough call against Cassie Allen there.
Yeah, and Allen came over to the official, wanted a little bit of an explanation. She thought she had the ball knocked away. Free throw good from Haniel. That is a huge, huge free throw.
That's who you want at the free throw line right now. Your top scorer, your special player, as Coach Murrin calls Haniel.
Free throw, second one, short. No good. She left it short, and she knew it as soon as the release came. Here comes Crofton. A 3 takes the lead. A 2 ties the game. Tramp is open. And a timeout by Maggie Moon. 34.8 to play. We're going to keep it here because we've only got 34.8 to play. Wow. Kaylin Debin, Lou Siefker joining you on News Channel Nebraska's second-seeded Crofton. They've been on the ropes the whole time. Clarkson Leigh has made this a defensive battle. That's what we said they needed to do to win this game.
Yeah, it's been the recipe for success, is to force Crofton to play half court. You don't want to allow Crofton to get out and get in transition and make plays that way, and they've done a great job of that. And now if you're Crofton, good Coach Moon calling timeout, you've got to tell your players, hey, don't be afraid to take the shot. Step up. You've done it all year. Step up and make the shot, because Clarkson Leigh, again, they're daring him to make that outside shot. What you don't want to do here is try to force the basketball in the paint and then turn it over. So whatever shot comes to you, take it with confidence. At 34.8 left to play, you've got plenty of time to get a good quality shot.
Can't be timid.
Yeah, but you can't be thinking about it. You got to do it in rhythm.
Crofton is 25-0. 3 for Tramp. No. Rebound. Gunther. Good. We're tied. What an offensive rebound. 30-30. 20 seconds remaining.
We'll see if the Patriots play for one here.
Haniel. Bailey Secchi.
That's the
10
plan.
seconds.
Playing for one.
Bryn Secchi, 7. 5, 4. Secchi in. No. 1.2 to play. Crofton can win it with a heave.
Barring a miracle, we're going to have overtime. Only 1.2 to go. You're going to have to get a miracle
Tramp
shot.
will fire away, and we're headed to an extra period of basketball. After the big tied shot from Caitlin Gunther, 30-30, overtime is coming up next.
Zollner Ford in Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford in Beatrice. Sales and service with a smile.
My name is Jared. I've experienced a great deal of sin in my life. Alcohol, drugs, tobacco, sexual immorality, and much more. I was letting the devil control my life with the fantasy that these things would make me happy. All it did was make me feel empty inside. I was going nowhere and felt deceived. My heart was torn to a million pieces. At that point, I reached out to God. My life was changed. Yours can be too.
Class C2 brawl going on right now as we're heading to overtime. Crofton and Clarkson Leigh, 30 apiece. Caitlin Gunther had the big offensive rebound off of the Ellie Tramp miss. The offensive rebound and the bucket. Now a tie-up right away to start the extra period.
Okay, let's just some things to watch here in the overtime period. Cassie Allen for Crofton has 4 fouls. 3 Clarkson Leigh players, Eisenman and Ava Kosick, both have 4, as does Bailey Secchi.
We're doing the jump ball again.
Why not?
And it's poked out of bounds. Haniel's okay. She gets back up, and it's Crofton basketball. Now Crofton has scored 35 points. That was their season low.
That was against Pierce. And the season low for Crofton, or for Clarkson Leigh, was also against Pierce. They scored, I think it was 28 in that ballgame.
Crofton had the big shot at the end of the fourth quarter. Caitlin Gunther tied it up. Sammy Allen, nice pass to Cassie at the top of the circle. Sammy's open, thought about it, didn't take it, now inside. Cassie goes up and fouled. Cassie Allen to the line.
Might have got hit in the mouth there on that drive.
It's a tough way to end this game for Gracelyn Eisenman. She fouls out. (30-30). Free throws in the overtime period. Good. Cassie Allen, a big clutch shot.
I think the argument there that Murin's out is that Eisenman was straight up and down.
Both free throws perfect for Cassie Allen, and the Warriors back up by 2. This game has not been separated by much. I think 5 points is the largest lead. Haniel draws contact, and she's going back to the line.
I like the take by Haniel. Crofton did not stop the basketball, and that's a bad thing when you're playing against Haniel. She's able to get all the way to the bucket, almost a three-point play, but you love it when your superstar, Chloe Haniel, is handling the basketball and making plays late.
Got the first free throw, Chloe Haniel. It's a 1-point game. Crofton 25-0. Clarkson Leigh 17-6 in overtime. The 2 seed and the 7 seed. Free throw, good. Back tied again.
Clutch free throws by Haniel.
Here's Tramp. 3 minutes left. Baseline tipped away. Haniel swatted it out of bounds. Brings out the volleyball skills. Kills it away.
There you go. That's why you like players that play multiple sports.
Just multifaceted. Inbound pass. Sammy Allen bounce pass. Wiebelhaus takes the jumper. She's open. No good. And Bryn Setchi with the rebound. 20-point game for Bryn Setchi. She continues to be one of the go-to players for Clarkson Leigh. The dish off to Kosick. Kosick drives in, travels, couldn't get through the defense.
Well, Clarkson Lee's done a better job with the turnovers in the second half. That's number 8. Now we're in overtime. At 11 in the first half.
Both teams have played in overtime just once this season. Crofton's 1-0, Clarkson Lee's 0-1. Tramp wanted it, didn't take it. Allen open for 3, no, it's short. There's Cassie with the rebound, back to Sammy, extra pass. Tramp gets around the screen. And now Gunther. Crofton can reset the possession. 1:45 remaining.
It's a smart move. Don't force anything. Pull it back out, reset, and run what you want to run.
Cassie Allen steps inside the perimeter. Now to Sammy, kick out Tramp. Wiebelhaus on the baseline. Under a minute and a half. Gunther underneath. No! Offensive board, Wiebelhaus, and she's fouled. Lexi Wiebelhaus going to the free throw line.
And so he lost their hard hat out on the court.
Lost or through? That might be the question.
Yeah, that is the question. I just want to apologize for that.
I'm not quite sure. It's possible if you're wagging your head around, getting pretty fired up to lose that thing. It's not strapped on right.
Well, Clarkson Leigh now has lost 2 players to fouling out, Eisenman and now Kosick.
And Lexi Wiebelhaus, her first point gives the Warriors a 1-point advantage, 33-32.
Giant rebound on the offensive glass. And now 2 big-time free throws.
Stepping up when you haven't been called on at all today. The lead back to Crofton, 34-32. Bryn Setchi with it. And Murren calls a timeout. Nevaeh Zulkowski didn't have many places to go. 1:10 to play, 34-32 in overtime. Crofton leading Clarkson Leigh. This is News Channel Nebraska. Coming back with more overtime next.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Clarkson Leigh talking about a play to draw up here. Down 34-32. 1:10 remaining in overtime. You've got the 2-seed Crofton Warriors on the ropes, and here's where you can't be timid. We talked about being timid for Crofton. They weren't. Caitlin Gunther nailed it, tied us, sent us into overtime now for Clarkson Leigh. Someone's going to step up and make a big shot.
A young lady standing right in front of us, Bryn Secchi, has been big all game, but certainly Chloe Haniel with the basketball right now is who Clarkson Leigh's likely going to count on to make a big play.
60 seconds left. Haniel looking for a clear out. ISO. Back to Indra, to Haniel. Baseline. Wide open free throw line jumper. No! Chasing after the rebound is Wiebelhaus. Nevaeh Zolkowski was open. It was a great look. Couldn't knock it down.
Crofton doesn't have to shoot the basketball.
Wow, and Crofton now with a chance to go up by 3 or 4 with 2 free throws.
Sammy Allen at the line, shooting 2.
Sammy Allen first. No good, so it will stay a 1-possession game, assuming the Patriots can grab the rebound.
Yeah, certainly first things first, you got to get the rebound off of miss. And then we'll see if Crofton throws that full court pressure off a made free throw.
Both free throws good.
And they do.
Checking into the game now is Isabella Hollitz. 35-32. Crofton leads by 3. Clarkson Leigh trying to stay alive.
Force Clarkson Leigh to expend some time trying to get the ball up the floor. Don't want to foul here. You'll give up a lay and you don't want to foul.
Indra has to get it back out. It's taken away. Crofton gets the steal and a foul. And the Warriors trying to escape defeat.
And Bailey Secchi has just fouled out of the game. That's 3. 3 Patriots now out of the ball game. So if if the Patriots, you're going to win this, you might want to try to do it in the next 15 seconds because you've got 3 players you count on that now are disqualified after fouling out.
What a huge turnover. Free throw, no good.
Crofton has just struggled from everywhere shooting the basketball. Missed some free throws. They've missed some pretty good looks. Been short on some threes. Just not shooting the basketball well today at all.
15 seconds. Good! Crofton goes up by 4 after the made free throw from Cassie Allen. 36-32, 15 seconds remaining in overtime. So now for Clarkson Leigh, if you want any chance to win this game, what do you do, Lou?
Well, I think what Crofton's going to do is throw that pressure at Clarkson Leigh and force them to use some time. But you just got to get a score. You got to get anything you can as quickly as you can. You can't have to worry about a 3. Because a 3's not going to tie the game. You just got to score and then set up defense and try to get a steal. You got to do it as quickly as possible and try to leave yourself some time, but it's going to be difficult. So I'm pretty sure Crofton, the message for Crofton from Coach Moon is to pressure the basketball, but don't foul. Just slow them up and make them use a few extra seconds before they get in the half court and make this, kind of speed this game up a little bit.
Well, just the way that Crofton is able to force opponents into turnovers is amazing. The 2-seed Warriors can see the light at the end of the tunnel. They can see the escape route. The length of the floor to go for Clarkson Leigh. 15 seconds. You got to go and get something up.
Yeah, you got to get
Here's
it up.
Haniel. Head of steam. It's going to be Haniel. Pull up for three. It is no good. Offensive rebound. Poked up and a foul. 2 shots coming for the Patriots with 6.6 to play. Haniel at the line.
Well, not a bad look there. Haniel from 3 didn't make it, but an attempt for the rebound gets fouled. And now Haniel is who you want at the free throw line. Try to trim this to 2 points.
Officials call time. And that was the 5th foul on Ellie Tramp. So she's done.
Yep.
The final 6.6 seconds. It might not matter. Jada Allen checking back in for Tramp.
We'll see with certainly Haniel at the free throw line. We'll see if they try to miss intentionally on that. If make the first one, and then maybe an intentional miss on the second one. We'll see.
Free throw in and out. It's no good.
Well, now you got to make it and try to get his, set up defense for a steal. So you have to have 2 possessions, so you got to score here on the free throw. Nope.
Looks for the miss. It is rebounded by Crofton, and a foul against the Patriots with 4.8 to play. Clarkson Leigh had a chance, and that might be enough to do it.
Yeah, it can be very difficult now. 4-point lead, 4.8 seconds to go. Even if Sammy Allen misses both free throws, it'd be tough to score 4 points in 4 seconds.
Sammy Allen free throw, good.
What an effort in this ball game, though, by Clarkson Leigh.
They fought, but Crofton do what they do best. Turn defense into offense. They hang tough. And with 1 more second, 4.8 to play, they will be 26-0, and the Warriors with a chance at their 10th state title.
Clarkson Leigh played a great game, played with a ton of heart. Crofton just enough to win this. I think if you're Crofton, you kind of take a deep breath after this one. You won a game that, boy, you didn't have your best ball game, and you credit Clarkson Leigh for a lot of that. But you survived the first round. That's really all that matters. Survive and advance.
3 seconds, might as well put something up. Taken away, and Crofton comes away with the victory. It was a little dicey, but who cares? The Warriors are going back to the state semifinals. (38-32). Warriors over the Patriots. We'll have our post-game interviews and top plays coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
This is Amy from Magnolia's Home Decor and Design in downtown Norfolk.
And I'm Kate. Let's welcome in spring.
If you're ready for vibrant colors, silk florals that are remarkably real, and a new look for inspiring your space, come visit us at Magnolia's.
From spring to everyday designs for your home, we've been busy creating looks that will make your home warm and inviting for your friends and family.
Watch us live on Facebook 6 days a week. Stop in and see us in downtown Norfolk or visit us online at shopmagnoliasonline.com.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Zollner Ford and Lincoln. Meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. 5 Points Bank. Trust a better bank for your financial needs. And by Family Physical Therapy, getting you back in the game.
The victorious Crofton Warriors head coach Maggie Moon. Coach, you look so calm and collected on the sideline the whole time. What was going through your head in the second half when you trailed most of the way?
Just that, just trying to stay calm for the girls, trying to be, something that they can look at and get just a calm face with. And I knew that they were going to step up and hit a shot and they were going to pull through. It just when was it going to happen? Yeah. So.
What did it take to get this one tied and force overtime?
A lot of toughness. We told them we had to crash the offensive boards a lot more because we were missing shots, and Caitlin did a really good job with that, hitting that shot to tie the game up, to force it into overtime.
Your defense is what's getting you to the semifinals. What about that side of the basketball is so good for your team?
Just the intensity, and the defense really drives our offense. We generate a lot of points off our defense, and so when our defense is going, our offense looks a lot better.
Well, Sammy Allen's our player of the game. What'd you see from her tonight?
Once again, just a lot of toughness. His shots weren't falling, and it's just something that she had to push through, and she had to go do something else that's going to help the team. She did a really good job with that.
Well, congrats, Coach. Good luck in the semifinals.
Thank you very much.
Sammy Allen is our player of the game. Sammy, congratulations on the victory. It was tough there in the second half. How did your team keep the faith despite trailing most of that half?
I think we just knew that we were like the upper seed and that we needed to win it and keep shooting. I know our shots weren't falling, and yeah.
You guys go to OT. What was said in the huddle? What was the team's mindset heading to that extra period?
That this is our game. We've worked so hard for it, and we just did 0-0. Yeah.
It's just that easy, right? Yeah. You drew Chloe Haniel tonight. That's not easy to guard her, but you kept the Clarkson Leigh offense down. What was the key to doing that?
Our teammates. She's a great athlete. When she drove, they helped, and they kicked, and they may have made some shots, but we adjusted, and yeah.
What's it going to take for this team to get to the state championship game?
We just got to play a little better. We got to hit some more shots. Otherwise, I think we're doing okay.
Great game, Sammy. Congrats.
Thank you.
The Crofton Warriors get the win over Clarkson Leigh in overtime.
Yeah, Sammy said it best. We'll just play a little bit better and we'll be okay in the semifinals, but they still get it done. Crofton with the victory.
Yeah, Crofton was, you win games sometimes like this on your way to a state championship where maybe you didn't have your best game, but you found a way to win. Clarkson Leigh, any of these teams that make it to state are good basketball teams. You just find a way to do it. Crofton got it done, and sometimes you get that game out of the way and you play really well the rest of the way. We'll see if Crofton can do that.
Great effort from Clarkson Leigh as well. But let's take a look at our top plays brought to you by Currency. If you need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Number 2, Crofton. Number 7, Clarkson Leigh. It's a matchup of two teams in Northeast Nebraska, Warriors from the Mid-States Conference, Patriots from the East Husker Conference, and they're set to do battle in Lincoln. First half action, it was a really good game, 3-2 at this point. Gets it into Jada Allen, and Jada Allen uncorks a three-pointer to give Crofton the lead again. Then here comes Chloe Haniel. Didn't have the best game, highest scoring game, but did a really nice job there, drawing some contact and getting the bucket to go. 10-7, but there is Cassie Allen with the bucket, making it 10-9. Really good game. 6:13 to play in the second quarter. How about a three? It is good for Bryn Setchi near the end of the first quarter. Second quarter action. Here's another one. It is good from Crofton Sammy Allen. Head to the third quarter. Clarkson Leigh leads by 1. Bryn Setchi again. 20-point night for Bryn Setchi. Stepped up big when the Patriots needed her to. And the backdoor cut, Sammy Allen. Nobody saw her lay it in fourth quarter. Here's Setchi to Setchi. Bryn to Bailey. And the bucket for Clarkson Leigh. Continuing down, it's Sammy Allen again. finding her way inside the defense. 26-23, a triple to tie. Good. Look at Matt Murren in the background. He's fired up. Bryn Secchi with a big bucket, 26 apiece here in the fourth quarter. 28-26, Bryn Secchi again draws the foul, lays it in, and one. Nearing the end of the game, down by 2. Caitlin Gunther, offensive rebound, back up, ties it at 30. That sends us into an extra period. Overtime. Cassie Allen at the free throw line ices the game. After the Warriors pull away with some defensive turnovers, force Clarkson Leigh into a tough situation, and Crofton, the victors, 38-32 over Clarkson Leigh. They survive the scare and advance to the semifinals. Well, that's our first game here this afternoon. We have one more coming up this afternoon before the nightcap. It is Elmwood Murdoch, the 3 seed, and 6 seed Oakland Craig, the winner, takes on Crofton. That game is coming up in just a few minutes. Stick around on News Channel Nebraska.